Good morning, Taney County. It's 8:30 a.m., Monday, July 13th. Time for your morning news break, brought to you by Forsyth Headline News on KRBC Community Radio. For weather today, expect sunny skies with a high near 90 degrees and lows tonight around 70 degrees. Take caution this week as there will be excessive heat warnings by the end of the week, with temperatures nearing 100 degrees and heat indexes approaching 105 degrees. Your COVID-19 update is provided by the Taney County Health Department. The Taney County Health Department is reporting 116 cases of COVID-19 in Taney County. There have been 3 deaths, 52 recovered, and 61 active cases out of 4,214 residents tested. No new cases were reported over the weekend. In local news today, please be aware of Veterans Boulevard lane closure. The northbound lane of Veterans Boulevard at the Main Street intersection will be closed beginning at 6 a.m. through 9 a.m. for the installation of a HVAC unit. Traffic delays are expected in this area. Motorists are encouraged to follow the detour signs that will be in place and use an alternate route if possible. Please be aware of signage, traffic cones, and work crews in the marked work zone. In Missouri news today, the number of opiate overdose deaths decreased in Missouri for the first time since 2015. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services says the number of deaths between 2019 and 2018 decreased by 3.4%. In 2018, the number of opiate deaths in the state peaked at 1,132 according to state data. In 2019, there were 1,094 opiate overdose deaths. In business news, analysts expect Q2 profit for S&P 500 companies to be down 44% before improving to negative 25% in Q3 and 14% in Q4. The biggest question of the season might be if companies will step out with full-year guidance again amid all the COVID-19 uncertainty. Economic reports of interest next week include updates on industrial production, consumer prices, jobless claims, and consumer sentiment. Retail sales for June will also be reported to expectations for 4.5% month-to-month increase. The energy sector will be watching the monthly report from OPEC. Across the pond, the leaders of the 27 European states meet in Brussels next week for a summit aimed at agreeing on a 750 billion Euro plan for pandemic recovery, and China GDP is due to be reported. In national news, 21 people suffered minor injuries in an explosion and fire Sunday on board a ship at Naval Base San Diego, military officials said. The blaze was reported shortly before 9 a.m. on U.S. Bohemian Richard, said Mike Rainey, a spokesman for Naval Surface Forces U.S. Pacific Fleet. 17 sailors and 4 civilians were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. It wasn't immediately known where on the 840-foot amphibious assault vessel the blast and fire occurred. In sports, Missouri continued to build one of the nation's premier recruiting classes by landing a commitment from one of the best defensive linemen in the Dallas area. McKinney, a 3-star recruit, Jonathan Jones, announced his commitment to Missouri on Saturday via Twitter. Jones is rated the 53rd best strong side defensive end in the nation in the class of 2021 by 247 Sports, and he is the number 8 defensive lineman and number 58 overall recruit in Sports Day's area top 100. Oklahoma has petitioned the NCAA for a waiver that would allow the Sooners to move their 2020 football opener against Missouri State from September 5th to August 29th. USA Today Network has learned Missouri State apparently is agreeable to the move. OU Athletic Director Joe Constantini's rationale in this pandemic-stricken year is that moving the opener would give OU an off week after each of its first 2 games, which could be valuable with the testing of players for the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. This week on KRBC Community Radio, we will be hosting our Minute with the Mayor series live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. featuring Rex Wood, Mayor of Rockaway, Rusty Alt, Mayor of Merriam Woods, and Kelly Dotery of Forsyth. Also, we'll begin our Minute with the Candidate series at 10:30 a.m. with Shane Keyes, who is running for sheriff. This has been your morning headlines with Forsyth Headline News on KRBC Community Radio.